Go.
Today I'm going to teach you guys how to auto cal your sight scan 140. Okay. The first thing that I have done is I've coupled my transducer to my DSC block and matched the index points up to match exactly. Okay. I turned my machine on by pressing the blue button up here. Now, my machine is already set up for the 70-degree wedge that I have here. The first thing I want to do is I want to turn the sound or the gain down so that these peaks are not breaking the screen. Now notice that this peak, my 3-inch peak, is not above the screen. And the second thing that I notice is my gate has to be set at a level that it can reach both peaks, and right now it cannot. So the first thing I want to do is adjust my gate level. By highlighting the level, I use these buttons here to lower it or higher it. Lower the gate so that it will be able to capture both peaks. Okay. The next step is to select your measure. You want to make sure that the box on the top says depth. So the box is already highlighted black, and so I select until it says depth. Now I'm in the depth mode. This activates your auto cal. The next step that you must do is you must press the function button and select the A cal. Now notice that I have my distance set at 3 and 7. Those are my two peaks, 3 and 7. The very next thing that I want to do is I want to make sure by pressing the start button, the start activates my gate from left to right, that I'm centered in over the 3-inch peak. I then highlight the 3-inch peak and I press OK. Notice that it automatically went to the 7. My next step is to press the start and move the gate over to capture that peak. Now that I'm satisfied with where my gate is, I highlight the 7, very important, highlight the 7, I press OK. The machine now asks me if I want to accept this, and I do. I press OK. It automatically changes my distance for 3 and 7, automatically. So now that I have auto-caled the machine for my 2 index points, and to be able to measure from that index point, the next step is to set the reference level of your machine. You do this by pressing the function button, going back to measure. You see depth. We want to select function again, go back to AWS mode, because this is where your sensitivity is set, and notice the black box on top is highlighted. This must say set. This is how we set the reference level. We adjust the cursor by pressing this button and moving the cursor over to only capture the sensitivity. You must manipulate your transducer against your DSC block to maximize your signal. So once I've done that, maximize my signal, I press OK. It automatically changes my sensitivity to be a 50% or whatever percentage you choose of screen height. So once you've set your distance and now your sensitivity level, you're ready to shoot. Your very next step is to press the set button, go back to measure, press the function button, make sure that this goes back to the trig mode. Don't leave it in depth. You must put it back to trig to measure for these numbers on the bottom to talk to you. Most people set their sound reflection not on peak, but they set it on flank. You can select your material thickness here to whatever thickness you are shooting to, and now you're ready to shoot. The next step is to adjust your gate. Most people like their gate level at 40%. You can move your gate to where you like it on the screen or where it best suits you to find the flaws in the material. The next step that you would do is to press function, and now you're ready to shoot. You're in AWS mode, and it rates everything for you, your indication level, indication rating, your attenuation factor, all the things that you need. And that's our lesson today on AutoCal.